Hmm. The trial of Weber. Oh, I didn't post the yeah. I didn't post the promo saying the trial. Where's my phone? Behind the blue screen. Welcome to the pre-show soak talk, where we talk about nothing. Isn't that right?
That's what I say.
Do I need music here? Probably.
Couldn't hurt.
I'm not going to play music because that's more avant-garde right now. No, that's an excuse. It's because I'm posting an Instagram story. The trial of Weber continues now. Okay. And then I'm going to put a link to the stream so that people can easily click it and they won't lazily not watch it. They'll say, oh, I can just click this link, youtube.com/Leo. /@ Leo Ziva. Not Leo Zova, Leo Ziva. Done. Go. Post. Okay. And now I guess this is where let's play some type of music. There better be people here today because they need to vote on the trial. If they're not here, then
I guess it'll just be you and me voting.
We'll continue it next week because there's a big... No, I'll talk about... Actually, I can't talk about that during the stream. There's a big World Cup game coming up. Argentina playing tonight at 9. So we'll see. I might miss it. I might break to watch it. We'll see what happens. But the stream comes first. Okay. Well, I guess it's about that time to be quiet. Let me put some music on just to like change the mood.
Cue the music.
I must open my documents. Okay. I wouldn't be behind, guys, if my computer mouse didn't constantly disconnect from my computer for no reason as I walk away from the room.
Dude, just reconnect it.
Yeah, I guess that's easy. It's just, but then it also loses all the settings. It has a thing that's supposed to save the settings of what, and then it loses all the settings constantly. It's just a nightmare. And with that,
we need to get you a PC.
Yeah.
Just for stream.
We have it. We have this feed coming in. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, what the heck in the hell were you freaking talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. I cuss more since being on Superfly's Lair. That's right. Oh, but we don't cuss on Total Insanity that much. We're here.
Hey, wait, I can't see you.
We're here once again at the courthouse. Oh yes.
Oh wait.
Phil can make sure the prosecution can see me here. And we're gonna I don't know if we're gonna have that many interviews, but at least maybe as they're coming in we can get some type of comment here. How are you feeling today after the first part of the case, my dear Meisner?
Well, my dear Albatross, look, I feel very confident today. I had a nice lunch. I am full. I had a good dinner after that, several hours later, and that was more recently. Breakfast was a bit off. I couldn't quite eat all of my waffles and sausage, but everything's moving and grooving like it should. And I think the case is pretty much sealed.
Yeah, signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours, or I'm yours, whatever. Okay. I guess you can head in. Well, unless you have anything else you want to say. And we won't dilly-dally too much today, I guess.
Okay, I just wanted to say hi, Mom.
Oh, hello to Mom. And that is our prosecution heading in to the courtroom for today. And here we have Leo. Wait, no. That was your name, was your name, Gary Newman?
You're going down, Gary.
Why can't I line up? That's right. I'm Gary New. I can't get near the mic and talk. And that's right. I'm Gary Newman, lawyer at large, defense attorney for total insanity. It's Weber, not. Are you telling me? Are you telling me that you're the Gary Newman of musical fame? No. I get that a lot. I'm just Gary Newman spelled N-E-W, man. Oh, okay, whatever, man. You have anything new? All I have to say today is Weber, my client Weber, I maintain his innocence, and he will be proven innocent as with. Okay, bye. I've had enough of this. You can tell I'm distracted. No, you don't come with me. No. Okay, bye. Weber, why? Okay, you can see he's a little frustrated, a little discombobulated. Okay, I'm gonna go back in the bushes. Or actually, no, I'm gonna head in the courthouse because I'm also inside. Okay, see you in there.
Come with us into another world, on another plane, another dimension. Follow me into total insanity.
Shuffle.
What's up, Gary?
You're going down. You're going. Why don't I hear my? You're going down, dude. You're going down.
I heard you were having problems with your case, man. I don't think you got this in the bag like I've got.
Last week I was so calm and ready for the case, and now that this week I'm just there's too much. Okay. But I guess the judge is gonna come in here pretty soon here. I guess
my suggestion to you: don't offend him like last time.
Yeah, dude. I know that. Oh, court music. Why did the court? Yeah.
Cut the court music.
Where the court music's gonna stop when I cut to no.
Was that a live band? Did they just play a few notes? Maybe they're warming up?
This is what I don't understand. Whatever. Okay, court music, yeah. Jesus, that's loud. Okay.
Guys,
why do I not hear my own voice being monitored back? How come I hear my voice all the why do I don't Oh, it's because I'm used to the lag on Superfly's Lair. There's no lag. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. I had us on the wrong sides last time. I think we're on the right sides this time. Yes. The table sides. And I think
that makes sense.
With
it was tricky trying to switch over every time.
Yeah. And with that, I believe.
All rise. Why am I here? All rise for the Honorable Judge Al.
Okay. How am I doing worse this time than last time? Oh my god. What's up, guys?
There you go. Hello, Your Honor.
Hello? Is this music too loud? I have it turned almost all the way down. Jeez. Guys, you've caught me on a testy day?
And you've caught me on a testy day, Your Honor. I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated today. I keep, I'm moving some type of graphic around. I don't even know what it is. It's just a red square.
What are you talking about, dude?
Do you guys
Okay.
need a? Do we need a break or something?
No break. We're gonna resume the case where we left off with the prosecution. I believe you were interviewing people, basically proving that Weber is totally guilty. Do you have any
you,
more
Your
people
Honor.
you wanted to call?
Yes. Do we need to re-swear under the oaths?
No re-swearing. Where are the oaths? Do you think we should?
Couldn't hurt. If you got the oaths,
Well, okay.
swear under them.
Let's bring it over
And
to the
so
witness
my-
stand. What witness do you call?
So my final witness. Wish I had music to play. Da, da, da.
Do you want the music back?
In this, yeah. Yeah. In a world where there's the trial of Weber, I call to the stand Chris Weber.
Okay.
Which I don't think is a surprise.
Okay, Weber, get up there. Okay, this technically is, I know this is like a figure of Chris Weber, but he's just Weber. He's not technically Chris Weber, even though he is technically Chris Weber. He's also not.
That potentially ruins my line of questioning, so we'll let the judge decide on that.
That makes no sense. How can he both be and not be Chris Weber? But, okay, let's bring him up and swear him in.
Okay, Weber, get up there. If I can find, yes, okay. Where's Weber here? I believe he's crawling on the ground and he should pop up any moment. Oh, there he is. And why? I already adjusted the green screen. Why is the fuzz in the corner? It wasn't there. The lighting is not changed. Okay, guys. Weber's here. Let's swear him in. Does the bailiff say that or does the judge say it? I already forgot. The swearing in. What?
The bailiff, I think.
Why do I feel like my mic is really quiet today? Does my audio sound normal to everybody? Just
You sound right to me.
okay.
I mean, I can hear you just fine, but I'm in the court with you. I
Did
guess.
you say
That's
judge or bailiff? I completely ignored you.
bailiff?
Okay.
Well, now, Weber, do you promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So, help me, Oates, Quaker Oats man.
Yes. Yes.
And does that go for all the witnesses too? Because we're just swearing everybody in at once because we're not going to do this over and over again. Does that work for everybody out there? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. What do you mean, no?
No. Who said that? Okay. Well, I've dilly-dallied long enough. Oh, sorry, Judge. I'm not the one running this. Please take this over.
You're already testing my patience today. Phil, what's up? I like having you so near me. Okay. Please begin your line of questioning for Weber.
All right. Thank you very much, Judge. To reiterate, I just want to establish that it seems like every witness I have called last week pretty much agrees that Weber is guilty. So I just want to put that out there to start the show. Now, Weber. No objection to that? That's cool. All right. Weber. Do you enjoy total insanity? That is, do you find it entertaining?
I
I do. I do enjoy Tones. It's a pretty good show. Pretty good show.
Is it true that it's more than just a hilarious mix of improvisation, cartoons, music, but that it's also a sanctuary for intergalactic and supernatural beings?
Oh yes, definitely.
Are you aware of its popularity among the many nations of the world, as well as the many planets in our solar system?
That I'm not as aware of. I'm just used to staying on the desk, going out and playing some basketball, maybe watching some NBA Finals. Congratulations, New York Knicks, NBA champions.
So, according to the stats, it seems like the galaxy would be a much worse place, it seems, if there were no show. And that's pretty bad in and of itself. But due to your actions, only a few weeks ago, we could potentially be missing out on such a trailblazing, pioneering format of a comedy show.
Hmm.
Are you aware of that?
Now I am. Is
You
that
were not
too
made aware
sassy
of
of an
the fact-
answer?
Well, you were not made aware yet of the fact that you had pulled and gotten into communications cables and such
Oh, that's what you're
during
talking
your
about.
stream.
Do you want to hear? Well, what's the question? I got confused.
That's a good point because it's a very weird question. Basically, it's bad enough that the world could be missing out and the universe itself could be missing out on such a trailblazing show.
Yes.
Do you agree that your actions had caused that possibility to be a reality?
I have to admit the truth, and I realize that my actions inadvertently caused that. I did not realize that the equipment I was digging into was the Total Insanity equipment. I don't really think about this stuff, dude. I pass it by every day, and that person asked me to help. I just was trying to help. We'll get into that story either with the defense testimony or, well, yeah, okay.
So we'll see if this line of questioning holds up to snuff, given that you are perhaps your own entity outside of the NBA player known as Chris Webber.
Yes, I am a
Is it
unique
not?
Webber.
Is it not just? Would you say that it's not perhaps the least bit fishy that you were supposedly coming back from playing basketball when you're not really the Chris Webber, the basketball player
I may not
who has been
be
retired for 18
the
years?
yes, I may not be the Chris Webber of basketball fame, but I am a Webber based upon the Chris Webber as a unique spin-off sub-creature of Chris Webber. And if you notice, I always have my basketball with me because I love to play basketball.
Now we all know the true NBA retiree had issues with a knee injury. Has that stopped you from playing pickup games?
I didn't realize that about the real one. No, I don't have knee injuries because I'm a miniature creature. So my knee, like my physiology isn't normal. I'm not a normal being here. As you said, Total Insanity has many strange creatures.
Very interesting. Weber, do you actually do sports broadcasting like the Chris Webber counterpart post your NBA career?
I do not do sports broadcasting.
So it would make no sense then for you to contribute to Total Insanity in a sports broadcasting way, perhaps.
It could make sense, because you never know if I have a freaking awesome personality for the show, but I've just never really had... You know, I move with Leo, I hang out with Leo through his life, I'm on his desk, I'm on his dresser, we're just, you know... But I never really got involved with his art projects. I'm more of a sports man.
Well, I do believe he is a fan of basketball and soccer, as the
Yes.
Americans call it, which is, of course, in the World Cup these days.
Dude,
World Cup. Argentina's playing at 9. I got to get out of this courtroom by 9 to see the game.
I can't. What's the shot? I can't guarantee that will happen. I run this courtroom. Okay, prosecution. Sorry for that interruption. Order. No. Order in my court. Okay, I just wanted to do that. Okay, Phil, back to you.
Finally, my last question. Is your relationship with Leo, Ziva, personal or professional?
I would actually say it's more personal. As I said, we don't really work professionally. It's kind of a personal thing. We hang out, we chill out in the same room a lot.
Do you have any wishes to make that change?
Not any particular wishes, but hey, if he asked me, I'd be open. If I got a cool idea for the show, I'd be open to suggesting. I think me and Leo have a pretty good relationship. Leo and I should say.
Thank you, Weber, for your time.
Thank you.
The prosecution rests, and if I could plug one thing before we go, Meisner and Meisner, if you want to win your case, come to us. We'll win your case.
Meisner and Meisner.
Where did that one go? Where did the Meisner and Meisner go? Meisner and Meisner. Brilliant. Oh, should I have switched to your second shot, Phil? I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, if you have the graphic, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to stand sideways again. Well,
we'll do it some other time.
Prosecution, thank you. Normally, I would say bring the witness down, but I do believe, or some cross-examination, but defense, Gary Newman, I believe you're going to call Weber as your first witness.
Yes.
yes, that is the case.
So I'll just go sit down.
Phil, you can go sit down. And we can question Weber, if you allow me to begin. Finally, after a full episode and a half, I can finally begin my defense now of the innocent Weber. And with that, I would like to say...
Hold on. Before we get to the whole defense, which is going to be a whole nother thing, I say we have a brief recess. Bring in the TV. Yes. Here we have a rolling cart TV. Don't cover me up. Move it. Yeah, okay. And here we go. Let's start
Can everybody see that?
this beautiful TV. If I can find where the play button is. Here we go.
It's Francis and friends, always together, but that only depends if they haven't been fighting or want to compete. It's a world of friendship, fulfilled and complete. Seven goes either, from now to the end. This is the story of Francis and friends.
Last time on Francis and Friends. Everyone was on the precipice of reaching the afterlife when Archibald came to the rescue. Or, more accurately, his workers came to the rescue. As it turned out, Archibald owned plenty of marshmallows and chocolate, but no graham crackers. It was a mess. But they were able to satiate themselves. I mean, they were able to gorge themselves. Before they knew it, they had all eaten so much they blacked out. The next several hours were a blur. The hours after that were pixelated, and the hours that followed those were mosaic. Finally, after all that, Francis came to, strapped to a chair. He let out a really girly, prepubescent scream. It was pretty hilarious. The tattoo artist was laughing at him as she finished up his tattoo, which was just a portrait of his face on his pasty French pastry of a thigh. When she unstrapped him from the chair, he bolted. Everyone in the shop couldn't believe it and chased after him. "You're not getting away with free ink," shouted the shop owner. But Francis was a quick little devil and got a substantial lead. He was starting to tire, so he ducked into a shop nearby to catch his breath. Has Francis gotten away with a free tattoo, or will he receive the appropriate comeuppance? Find out next time on Francis and Friends.
Hey guys, what's up? Bye.
Thank you for that beautiful episode of Francis and Friends. Let's roll the TV back out. Okay? Now, depends if you'd like to begin your whatever we call it, begin your stuff, your questioning.
Thank you, Your Honor. I apologize for calling you the effing judge last time. I probably shouldn't bring that up again to remind you, but I do want to say that I have deep respect for your... I'm not going to pander to you. Okay, Phil, if you can get back down to your... Is your seat there? Yeah. Okay, you're going to just hang here, I guess. Anyway, that's where you're kind of where your seat is, right? I want to stand here. If we switch that... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then now it matches perfectly.
Thank you.
Both angles. Weber. Wait, Francis and Friends. Weber. My dear friend
The episode
Weber.
was so nice, you play it twice.
My dear friend Weber. Where are my questions? Okay. Now. First things first, we haven't given a good establishment of your story yet. Weber, we know that you plead not guilty, and I would like to ask you, how do you explain all this? How do you explain that you were in the location of the scene of the crime, found by Superfly, and yet you claim your innocence? And you know what? Before we even do that, let me show you a moment of... Man, my head angle I couldn't get right today. Let me show you a moment from the evidence of when you were caught by Superfly, just so the jury can also see this moment from the episode. Okay, here we go.
For the rival stream, it's like
We're outside. This is where
against us.
server space lives. We're
They
going
obviously
back.
don't even. They're not.
You guys can't see
the fact that
anything.
They're streaming. Is
Going back
silly
here.
because they don't even seem to be.
Should be able to go in and dig something out of here.
interested in
what
providing
this
any
is, dude?
content of any real.
Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dude. Oh my gosh. I found the problem. Should have just come down here sooner.
Seems like Nathaniel's made it outside.
Weber had crawled into the equipment, and he was just messing with shit.
For the rival stream, it's like
We're outside. This
not
is where.
against us.
Okay, and that's just repeating now.
Base lives. We're
They
going
obviously
back.
don't even.
You can
they're not-
see-
Can't see
the fact
anything.
that
If I can get this
streaming
evidence
is
Going back
silly.
here.
You can see that was the moment where Nathaniel Superfly went down on the mobile cam, grabbed the accused, and brought him up to the studio. But there was interrupted video footage, so it is possible that was very dark footage. It's possible that you never actually see Weber at the scene in the footage. To my first point, but that's not even the point I'm making here. Weber, I want to finally hear your side. I believe this whole courtroom would love to hear your side of the story. Let's get to it.
Thank you, my dear friend and companion, Leo. Yes, to give you my full story, I have to say that, as I already mentioned, I was coming back from playing basketball at the basketball court down in this community. I was approached by a traveling salesman with a polka dot hat who said he dropped a valuable item over the fence of where the equipment was, and he needed my help to dig it out. So being a kind and helping person, I said, oh, I'll go in there and help you dig it out. I didn't realize this was the space of where the Total Insanity equipment was. As you know, I have nothing to do with the show, really. I have nothing to do, especially with the technological aspects. So, as I was in there, I have to admit, I was pulling components out. As I was pulling different things out, this traveling salesman said, no, that's not it. No, it looked different. Oh, maybe it's that. Grab that thing. No, that's not it. And so I was getting a little frustrated. And that is the moment when Nathaniel Superfly approached, pulled me, and grabbed me. I didn't even know that had anything to do with the stream. And so that's how it went down for me.
Thank you, Weber. That seems like a somewhat reasonable story, but also I can understand why there could be some skepticism to that as well. But as I say, my client was simply in the wrong place, the wrong time, trying to help out a fellow man. Now, I would like to call my next witness to the stand. Well, would you... That's all I have questions for Weber. Actually, no, never mind. You can see I'm flip-flopping here. Before the show.
Objection.
It was so stressful. Yes. Wait, what's your objection?
My objection is you can't both end your questioning and continue.
That is true. Please end or continue.
Okay, I'm going to continue. I have one more question, actually. At first, I didn't want to continue because I thought Phil already asked a similar question, but I will say, Weber, just to establish, do you have any ill will towards the Total Insanity, the show, and want to see it taken down in any way?
No, of course not.
Thank you. My second question, Weber, is there any reason why you would know about the apparatus of the workings of the stream?
No, I can't. Like I said, I have nothing to do with that. I had no idea that all of that important equipment was secured over a fence in an unsecured facility with no lock. That's on you guys a little bit.
Okay. That's on Total Insanity for not securing their property a little bit. Anyway, Weber, I'll just ask you straight up also. Well, we kind of already covered that. As far as you admit that your actions, you realize now in retrospect, they had an effect on the stream, but you didn't know what you were doing. Also, if you remember from last week, it is also not proven that the effect on the stream is from Weber. If you remember, the record and history that we showed of the video evidence of a continued lack of cybersecurity, continued breaches in the security of the stream over the years from Leo 2.0 into Total Insanity, the retrospective, and continuing onwards in when Superfly joined and, quote, said the stream is it's so insecure it's not even funny. I believe I'm paraphrasing there. That's all I have. I am done with Weber. And thank you for your time, Weber.
Okay, dude. Thanks. If I could just find my way back to the floor. Okay. Okay.
Weber, please take your seat. Please take your seat back in your seat. There he is. For my next witness, I would like to call High Heel. High Heel to the stand, please. Okay. High heel. How are you doing? Oh, let me get out of your. I'm in your way too much. I think I'm just gonna stand over here, not in the shot. Okay, high heel. Where's my vape? Where's my vape? High heel. I don't believe you are allowed to vape in court. I believe that is
Why can't I vape in here?
I'm gonna have to confiscate your vape, High Heel. There's no vaping within the courtroom.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Take my vape. Here, take it.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, continue.
Okay. High heel. First of all, you are part of the rival stream. We already know that connection. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. I'm still in the shot. Let's move myself further away. Okay. I want to stand over here. Now, I would like to ask High Heel, you and the rival stream, I believe, I can't, last time in court, did Flat Chicken admit, Phil, help me on this one. Did Flat Chicken admit that they admitted that they were against the stream, correct? Of Total Insanity.
That's right.
Yeah, they admitted that publicly, of course. They're the rival stream. So we already know your disdain for the show. Did you have anything to do with hiring somebody to perhaps sabotage the stream of Total Insanity? I don't know anything about that. I'm part of the crew. We all got thrown into a portal together, but that's kind of where our similarities end. We had to band together to survive, but honestly, these guys, I don't know what they do half the time with that Flat Chicken and that crab over there. Okay. I would next like to ask you, what, we all know that there's something going on with you and Asbestos Albatross. What is your association with Al B? He's a friend. He's a friend. Just a friend? I do believe that in the Sugar Ray episode, you two confessed love for each other. Is that correct? And may I remind you, you are under oaths. Yes, I have to say, we did confess our love to each other a few times on the show. Now, is it true that your relationship may have been going through some rough patches where Albatross felt betrayed that you guys were attacking the stream on the rival stream? Yes, I never wanted to hurt Albie. We just need to talk it out. We just need to talk it through. If he would just tell you're a little unhappy with that, but I would like to ask the courtroom, how do we not know that High Heel in association with Al B could have caused some type of other security compromise that we're unaware of? I don't go so far to say that Al B would sabotage the stream. I believe that Al B is a trusted friend of the stream. But I would like to ask you one final question before, if the prosecution has any cross-examination.
Yes, I do.
Do you? But yes, one final question. High Heel, do you know Weber? Have you met Weber outside of this courtroom? No, I actually have no known association with Weber, and I do not know him. Of course, I've seen him here, but no. Thank you. Why am I in this shot? What are no further questions for High Heel? Now, would you like to cross-examine? Yes.
It would be my pleasure. Are you asking me, or is Al asking me that?
I'm just asking you that. But
This is like a professional, like, courtesy thing.
I kind of let it slide, but I know that I'm supposed to run it. Okay, Phil, do your cross-examination.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get up on the second camera view for this.
Okay.
All right, let me make sure my mic is on here. Beautiful. Hello, High Heel. As you know, and as we all know, you like to vape. Is this true?
Yes, that is true.
It does seem that you may be having an issue with the fact that you aren't allowed to have your vape. Are you okay? Are you going through withdrawals? You seem to be shaking. Quite a
No, I'm not. Please do not. I'm not going through withdrawals that quickly. I vaped right before I entered the courtroom. I get a little nervous up here. I just wanted to, but okay. I'm okay. I can answer questions coherently.
And I would agree with that. And do you know why? Because we don't allow vapes. And are you aware of why we don't allow vaping in the courtroom?
Probably something with government legal stuff and lung health or something like that. Oh, Asbestos, Albatross, lung health.
That's a good reference, but no, actually. The reason that we don't allow vaping in the courtroom is because this is, of course, an endeavor of truth, and vaping does get in the way of making good judgment calls. So, do you make good judgment calls when you're vaping?
I think objection, objection, not hearsay, surmising or something. Surmising Meisner.
Objection overruled. I like to overrule a lot of the objections because I just like to see what happens. I watched My Cousin Vinny in preparation for this role today.
Thank you, Your Honor. As the defense has established, you are a part of the Utter Depravity show. Yet, I would say it does call into question, are you yourself actually utterly depraved?
I would say that I'm not utterly depraved. I would say that I was unfairly thrown in the portal. I will keep mentioning that. Into some other dimension, had to find my way out with this gang of weird guys, Flat Chicken and Comet Crab, and yes, and that's kind of where we're at currently.
So even though you didn't like us sending you into the portal, did you personally seek revenge against the cast of Total Insanity, any of its members?
I have not personally sought revenge. In fact, I fell in love with one member of Total Insanity.
Then why is it, given that you state you obtain and uphold a moral character even when vaping, why is it that you did not put a stop to the revenge taking place on the night in question? Did you not care about Phil or Leo or Super Skunk? Dare I say, the owls?
You make a fair point. I have to say, I have no noble excuse besides I've been through a lot of trauma, going through the portal, going through these things, falling in love with Al, going to the Sugar Ray cult, trying all these ups and downs. I needed some type of stability. I have to admit, the vaping made me a bit, numb would be the wrong word, but the vaping made me a bit careless. The vaping made me easily go along with things and just not challenge. It was easier to just go along with it than challenge it. And I still had anger to the rest of the members of Total Insanity outside of Albatross. And I just let that feeling overtake me. And I could have tried to put a better stop to it, I will admit.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
That's all I
Thank
have.
you. Thank you. Okay.
And just
Yes.
show me one more time. Show me one more time.
Yes. Wait,
I do have a briefcase.
beautiful briefcase.
I just want to make sure that you guys are
Great.
aware.
Great briefcase. Great
Like
briefcase.
a leather briefcase. Got it. It's got the locks on it.
That's a beautiful case.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful. This is a case. This is a courtroom case, and that's a briefcase. It's a beautiful case. Okay. Well, you guys. Okay. Oh. Here we have a shot of the jury. You can see what the common public is saying about the case, and you can see their latest comments coming through here. Okay, now, defense, who do you want to call next?
Let me check my files here. I believe next I would like to call Philip Meisner to the stand as co-host
Me?
of Total Insanity. We called Leo Ziva, now we call Philip Meisner. Okay.
All right.
If we could just get him over here, and then do this, and then do this, and then do that's an interesting shot of Phil there. There we go. Okay. Now, Phil,
Yes, Gary.
are you guys okay? Phil,
Okay.
for my first question, and perhaps only question, are you aware of the technological workings of the stream? Do you understand how the stream works technically and the technology behind securing the stream?
I believe I know a little bit about the inner workings, the problems that occur for basically every week. I was not made aware at any point up until today, in fact, of the lack of security around the communications center, the specific site where cables were torn,
Yes.
panels were ripped and shredded,
Yes.
documents were burned, etc.
Yes. Now I will ask. You have the vague workings, but do you know in detail any about the security, or is that more handled by Nathaniel Superfly or perhaps even Leo Ziva in some cases?
That's exactly right. It is handled by Leo and a combination of Leo and Nathaniel. And I use the term handled loosely.
Okay. Do you believe that Weber is the culprit for this particular offense against Total Insanity? And for this particular downtime of the stream, do you believe Weber is the culprit for that?
If I could object, I would, but I think it would hurt my case.
Oh,
I do believe.
Can you
that
not ask
Weber-
questions like that? Do you think the person? Can you not ask like a direct thing like that?
No, I have no real objection. I just thought it'd be funny. So.
Okay.
I believe that Weber is guilty of
Okay.
the accounts brought up.
Okay. That's all questions I have. I just want to kind of give a little, just get your thoughts on these things. Does somehow the prosecution have questions for yourself? Or have you asked them all to Leo Ziva as co-host of the stream?
I basically just asked them to Leo, but Gary, you still on for steaks later?
Oh, dude, you know, man. Yeah.
Alright.
It's gonna be cool.
That's
It's gonna
that's
be-
all I need to ask you.
Yeah, yeah. Dude,
I'm
eating
looking forward to it.
steaks, watching Argentina World Cup, dude. You know those Argentinians love their beef. Okay. Now, Phil, you can leave the stand, and now I can bring the other Phil back. Get rid of that Phil. Okay. Now, I will call my final witness. Look, we're already running out of time here. We'll see if we're gonna wrap the case up for today or if we're gonna end up doing another episode. But I only have one more witness to call, and that witness is Asbestos Albatross. Could we please have Asbestos Albatross come up? Oh yeah. Why are you making so many noises? Hey, what's up, guys? Hello? Asbestos Albatross. Can you explain your relationship with High Heel, at least in some type of vague way? I'm trying to get to this bottom of this. I don't know that it has that much to do with the case, but I would like to get to the bottom of some of this. Yeah, sure. High Heel was a beautiful creature that I met, and we had great times at the Sugar Ray concert in the cult. She was trying to help me recover my worldly form, my material form after being a ghost. I fell deeply in love with her in a very quick and passionate romance, and now I find that she's seems to be doing things against me to destroy the stream, and I'm very hurt. Well, Albatross, you seem to be very aware and seem to be explaining things pretty clearly about that. You seem to be in touch with your feelings there. Well, yeah, man, I'm just kind of sad. Like, I feel a little bit like High Heel. How could you do this? I thought we were together, man.
Can we not get too much into the drama of romance here? What does this have to do with the case? I'm objecting.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm objecting.
I'm objecting to you. I want to hear this.
Oh, okay. Phil, objection overruled to myself.
Now, do you, Asbestos Albatross, believe that High Heel has the capacity or the desire to sabotage the stream by hiring someone like Weber? I'm proposing that the stream hired somebody to sabotage it, and somehow Weber was mixed up in this. But that's somewhat of conjecture. What do you think about this, Asbestos Albatross? I think that she could have, knowing her answers, knowing how she's still wrapped up with those freaking guys over there at the rival stream, I think, yeah, she could have been part of it. I don't think she hired, she doesn't, I think Flat Chicken's the leader of that operation, that another freaking bird. Flat Chicken annoys me, get out of here, you're the one you want. Oh, very strong opinions about Flat Chicken, okay. I don't have any other questions for Albatross. Do you have any cross-examination, prosecution?
Absolutely, I do. Let me stand up and go over to the other cam. Hello, Albie. Good to see you.
Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
I think that it's pretty clear. We all know that Albie is has no ill will towards the stream he's on. But I may want to mention a little known fact, perhaps, about the time we got corporate sponsors, and a little known sponsor, Beak Wax, where the bank credentials of the show were leaked. Are you aware of this, Albie? Do you recall?
Oh, shit. I remember that, dude. Oh, yeah.
Now, do you believe that High Heel is aware of this fact?
Wait, what episode did that happen on again? I know you just said it. That
was the end of the corporate stream where we ended up losing all the money we had made.
Yeah, I don't believe that High Heel is aware of that. That's before High Heel came onto the Portal reality show.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Is it possible that maybe she used to watch our stream before? And and the reason that she wanted to get into your good graces was to perhaps in some way cause distress to the stream.
I would say that it's possible she watched, but to me, she was trying really to be a talent on the show The Portal.
Well then, Albie, I have that's all my questions I have for you. Thank
Okay,
you for your honesty.
Oh, yeah, of course, dude. Love Total Insanity, love the show. Keep it up, you guys.
Did you see my briefcase?
Oh, yeah, that's quite a snappy-looking briefcase right there, my fellow friend.
Thank you. I'll see if I can get you one.
Oh, cool. Okay, I have no further questions. I believe, I don't rest yet. I would request a recess, Judge. I have to say we have a new sketch that has come in regarding a salesman with a polka dot hat. This is not proposing to be a fully accurate sketch, but this was submitted into evidence, and I just would like to just to point that out. And so, if I could request a brief recess, I would appreciate that.
Oh, not this one. Yes? I will grant you a very brief recess, perhaps 5 minutes, and then we will continue.
Okay, thank you very much, Your Honor. Thank you very much. I would like to. So let's go to the recess. Okay, this music's been playing for all. Stop that music. Okay, it's time for recess. Okay, guys, we're out here in this beautiful field. If you could just, Bill, chat amongst these people as I just want to play a little guitar, get a little jam going here.
Absolutely. You know, it's important to get the work done. And I think it's very clear here in Total Insanity, we are very diligent to do what the law requires for due process. But it's also important to take the recesses, to take the breaks, to make sure our minds are at full capacity. And so at this stage, we'd like to set up for you now a performance. Do you want to go ahead and introduce the song?
Yes, this song is Judge and Jury. And should you guys see my guitar? Should I go to the Leo shot? Okay. You can't even see it here anyway. Let's stay in the recess shot. This is a song, Judge and Jury, from the cult classic album, Uno Dos Trees, by Leonidas. Convened in the corner, man on trial, proceed with procedures. This might take a while. We will protect, don't worry. Common sense is denied. 'Cause it's the judge and jury who decide. Murder a kid in the suburbs. Get off clean. Everyone knows what the truth is, except this little group of people just doesn't agree. We will protect, don't worry. Common sense is denied, 'cause it's the judge and jury who decide. Sometimes makes gray, but this is clear as night and day. just so disappointing. We will protect. Don't worry. Common sense is denied. 'Cause it's the judge and jury who decide. The court is convened in the corner. Whew. Judge and jury.
That's what I'm talking about. A reset.
Took my headphones off because the delay was distracting me. I hope the mix was good. I hope the mix is 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 good. Whew. That
Well, if you're not sure if the mix is good, just go check out the album version.
they got some adrenaline pumping through me. And okay, let's head back into the courtroom before this brief update from Al B. Wait, huh? Oh, yes. Okay. You can see the court has just went into recess. Where the F am I? We are getting live comments from the chat now. Would you like to bring up more of the jury chat? Yes, here you can see. There's lots of things happening. Chat, I would like, well, okay, let's just get out into the court. Let's get back into the court. Yes. Okay.
Well, I gave you your recess. Do you have any more witnesses you'd like to call, or does the defense rest?
Your Honorable Judge L.A., during recess, in between the time that I play guitar, myself and my team have discovered new evidence that we would like to bring into the courtroom. Will you allow this?
Intriguing. Yes.
Okay.
Why was I not given advance notice of this evidence?
I believe you were in the Total Insanity production sheet. Now,
Right.
You are certainly allowed to. This is new to me. It was recently discovered. I feel like we need to bring it in. I will admit, I could see how you could think it's a little unfair. I can see that.
I'll allow it. I like this shit. Oh, sorry. I only cussed on Nathaniel's supervised lair.
Okay. Well, the evidence I would like to bring in. Take a look at this video of the scene here.
For the rival stream, it's like
Sorry, this
What was that we saw?
for the
Let's
rival
rewind
stream,
that.
it's like
sorry, this is
Let's do this one more time.
for the rival.
Let's scrub that forward, the frame by frame. What do we notice here in the corner of the frame? But a strange apparition down there.
Are
Which
you
is-
talking about those blur of lights?
I'm talking about that little guy circled thing below the lights. We found and procured, I don't know how this has happened so fast, but we have found and procured witness. Here's a still of the scene. Let's zoom that in, if I could do that. Here's a still of the scene.
Yeah, enhance, please.
Witness Toad. I would like to call Toad to the stand. That's supposed to be the gasp of the court.
What?
Toad, where are you? Toad. Asbestos, Albatross, get down from here. Where's my witnesses? Toad, get up there. Albie, get down. Okay. Now. Toad. Toad has been discovered to be at the scene. Toad, if you notice, well, let me get to my questioning. Or actually, this opens up a whole new can of worms. We've reached the time limit of the show. Argentina is about to start playing soccer against a country that might be Algeria, if I remember the other country. The World Cup is happening right now. Chat. This is where you get to vote again. Do we continue the show, interview this final witness, Toad, and you bring down your verdict this evening? Or shall we suspend court for one more week and finish it out in a 3-part arc series? Phil, do you have any preference for this, my dear other lawyer?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I know we have a steak dinner to get to.
I'm hungry, obviously. Look, I'm looking through my briefcase here. I don't have anything on this. Toad, I just, you're telling me I don't have anything. I need time.
You know what? That is a very good point. This is a surprise witness. I believe. Are you a hostile witness?
I don't want to answer any of these questions. Why am I here? I have nothing to do with this. I don't want to answer anything.
As you can see, he's very hostile. It might be a good idea. The chat seems to be, once again, in agreement. Why is this not showing the whole bottom? The chat seems to be, this needs to be updated here. Yes, let's do that. The chat seems to be in agreement for a 3rd episode, which will, once and for all, figure out whether Weber is innocent or guilty. With that, we will take, did they call it a recess for like a long break, or did they say like just like we're having a court break? Okay. Bop, 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 bop on the gavel. Bop, 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 bop,
I guess we'll find that out next week.
bop, 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 bop. Oh, sorry, I got excited with that. Guys, go have your steak, and whoa, you're clicking on every angle here. Go enjoy your steak. I'm about to go watch the World Cup. Okay, let's do it, and that's that. Okay.
Well, you can see here, court resumes for yet another episode. We will finally see, it's the trial of the decade, as I said earlier, not of the century. That's too big. There's been bigger trials of but it's the trial of the decade. Is Weber innocent? Is Weber guilty? Who is this mysterious Toad? And is he a traveling salesman? Find out on the next exciting installment. In the next exciting installment of Total Insanity.